Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Lost a throw on first down. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That's caught. It's Burke. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bragton Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there was a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Auburn.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that. touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. Makes the grab. And he'll be brought down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Quarterback extends the play. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. That's real well at times. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Let's go! Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Slings it downfield. And it won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches for the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take it off and got too anxious. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Now adjusting. And as he throws, got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Lost the throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Blunt. Quickly complete.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip them out of the backfield, throw them the football, they'll handle the rest, get the end zone for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. Brings it in the open. Smashes ahead. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. In this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback even longer, and they're able to get the save.
Those two failed to make the connection and take the right pass.
And it's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down, and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Calls his own number. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He leaves it with his back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. Then throw to the line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw. It's Worth. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll knock him down at the 28.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket. He scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Outside the pocket. Let's go. Complete to the right. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this
a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab at the 30. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Blunt. Dances away from the pressure and going to his left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Here's the handoff. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and
their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Blunt. Moves around to clear up the vision. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right. Don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback. Positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
Gets it out fast.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. It's now showing up here.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
That's a good. It's a push up front, too. Moving the defense around that way. He's created holes so the running back has a chance. There, you imagine.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
everybody in the middle of the field a little bit.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Blunt. He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is high inside the 35. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of you just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Wicks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down, so ready with a one-possession lead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else. But fourth and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense and the offense backfield? That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Going to swing it on second down. The quarterback's a little more conservative here. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completion.
It's nice to be the play caller when you've got that dude at quarterback. No matter what you call, he can do this. He can make something out of nothing and get a big first down. What a play, especially in the fourth quarter for this offense.
Auburn going to work with another first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And getting to this quarterback has been, you saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. They anticipate the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Let's talk about Alabama. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it. But finishing strong will kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now, after that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. This is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to
waste no time getting the timeout call. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. As he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
As a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Got his man on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick. You stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds us back in the middle. Still running at the 35. They finally get to him. A right play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Flips it out of the air. They'll spot the ball up its well after that completion.
Man, we've seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long. He comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone.
What a great job by this offense executing down the field, using should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.